And I think when we look at our ancestors, story was so real. And this is where I think, again, Western minds struggle because it's completely real, but it's not literal. So the story details change, but it's still just as real. So it's kind of this kind of practicing people, and then there's people that are very literal with these things. So for instance, in the mythology, someone's died who hasn't even been born, and there's someone who's born who hasn't died, and all this is going on. But obviously, we're stepping out of time, and the stories, they're there, they're holding us because they're maps of the other world, they're maps of the inner world, and they inform us of that world. And I think it's, as you were saying, that it's so good to step into that and actually be in that story, be in those ancient times or modern times. A brilliant line was in the story of Tuan Macarel. So Saint Finian of Moville communicates with Tuan Macarel. And Tuan Macarel actually comes to him as a venerable cleric. So he comes to him in a form that he can understand and know. And he says to his followers that they'll come to you in the morning, a good man, a man who will comfort you, and he will tell you the stories of Ireland since the first time it was colonized until today. And I love that line, until today. So these ancient stories are so relevant today. And when we've gone through wars and recently pandemic and so on, you're reading the story and thinking, my goodness, they're talking about what's happening now. And it's really interesting, that spiral. A really interesting character is the Morgina. And again, there's the triple aspect now on Balth Mark.